In this video, we have to see about how to change the camera positions of a 3D model by the clicks like this video. We use Three.js to interact with the 3D model. Let's go on to the video. For this, we have to create a React project. Open the console, type npm create white at latest. Choose project name and choose React framework, select variant and install with npm. It will create and give the links. Open the folder and choose syntax.html and app.tsx to check whether it runs or not. Type npm install 3.gsap because we use 3 as the library. So npm run dev, open with the browser. It gives a default React project counter. So on next we have to remove the code, unwanted code, and type the imports. Import 3 for creating scene camera lights, GSAP for smooth camera movements, orbit controls for rotate zoom pan, and GLTFLoader for importing 3D models. Next, create a function named as app. Under that, create a renderer that creates a WebGL canvas. Put alias true. It creates smoother edges because it matches the full screen. It injects the canvas into the DOM. Next, create a scene. This is the 3D world we all about see on the screen. And insert a camera. How the user sees the scene. It uses the field of view, that is 45 aspects, inner width by inner height. It is the aspect, prevent stretching. 0.1 is near clipping, 1000 is fair clipping, and we have to insert the lighting. Before that, we have to use the renderer background, that is the scene background. We have to create it in as color, that is 0 into AF A3 A3 A3, and set the intensity as 0.5. Next we have to light the lighting, ambient light. It is spreads the light evenly and with no shadows. Set the intensity as 0.5. Then add the light sting into the scene. Next we have to import the 3D model from the Sketchfab. You can download free or licensed 3D models in the Sketchfab. Choose GLTF for download. GLTF is an industry standard 3D format. And then import the file in to the assets. GLTF is most common for the React 3.js projects. Choose into the assets and copy and paste. And then load the 3D model using GLTFLoader. It loads the 3D model and choose the path of the models in the assets, slash assets slash model apartment interior slash scene.gltf. Scene.gltf is the file where the whole scene is in that file. And then create a function for the loading, because we can do some modifications in that function. Next, create a model to load the scene and then scale the model. 0.02 is in very small scale. Then add the model in the scene. Whatever we have created, that we must add it in the scene. Next, add the default camera position dot set. That is, we want the model to set by default in that position. We have randomly set position by default. Then camera dot look at focuses on the interior. 20, 5, 11 is randomly set. You can set it as anything. We have a small problem in the imports, so slightly modify the imports with the correct imports. After that, we have to check about whether the model is loaded or not in the server. So choose and type npm run dev in the terminal and check in the browser it's loaded or not. It's not loaded. Before that, we have to add window.add event listener for clicking to change the position of the camera in the model. So choose mouse up means that chooses the clicks, and add a function in that event listener. We choose arrow function to do that. We have to use switch case for changing the position on as per clicks. To type switch with that position, add case 0 and 1 for initial, and we do it to add the cases later, many other cases. Under that each case, add move camera and position. After that, create a function to move camera that we have to declare x, y, z as a parameter. Under that function, we use GSAP to change the camera position that gives a smoother feel. Under that, create xyz with the duration of 3. It took 3 seconds to change the camera position. Next, we have to create an animate function to do that for rendering the scene and camera as per the loop. So renderer send camera, it renders the scene and camera when animations calls in loops. Next, we have to set renderer dot set size. This is the size of the renderer that we give is window.inner width by inner height, that gives in full screen and also give more responsive. We would add resize window.resize, add event listener resize. Under that function, we choose this syntax for the responsive resize and returns null in that, because this is an scene that do not send nothing in the index main.tsx. Also, let's fix some bugs. We not declare the variable position, so declare position equal to 0. Some errors fixed. Then we do not, it is a TypeScript error, so fix x as number, y as number, z as number. Then inspect the model is not loaded. So we have before that we have to set the model's initial position in center. So we have to create a box. Its format is new 3 dot box 3 dot set from object dot model. This plays an important role in scaling and centering the model. It's very important. Center model set 0, 0, 0 prevents camera's bugs and making animations predictable. Without this, camera controls feels broken. Let's check some errors. Now the the path is different. Before that, I have to add controls, because controls works with user interaction, like rotate with mouse, zoom in, zoom out, smooth camera motion. Add controls that enable damping and damping factor as 0.05. Then add the controls in the animate function, because it renders every time when we change the position on of the camera using controls. Then one more thing we missing, that is render.set animation loop animate. It is the main thing, that it makes the animate function in the loop. Then we have to check the path of the GLTF model. So the model is not loaded. Yeah, it successfully loads the model because the lighting is low. So we have to change the ambient lighting intensity as 3 to give more lighting. Then we have to display the camera position, so that only we have to find the camera position by using the orbit camera to zoom in or zoom out to show the position of the camera that we use for switch case. So write the function controls dot add event listener, change the arrow function console dot log camera position, that display the camera dot position, so that only we have find the position of the camera. On the right side of the console, you have to see about the camera position dynamically. So we have to, in switch case, we have to add some more cases and modify it based on the different cases. We have to move the camera position based on which you can drag in that model in the browser. Now we have commented for later use. Here you can see the camera position. We have to set a default position of the camera. This look is looking good, so we can choose the position of the camera. This is as default. Copy the position and paste it in the default camera dot position dot set position and make it in the correct format. Make command it as default for easy understanding. Next we have to choose this as position 1 because as per the click, whenever we click we have to change the position, so that in the case 0 we have to take the position and make the correct format. Doing like this for all the other cases. This is the second position, and copying the positions, camera position, and paste it in case 1, that is position 2. Make the format correct. Then we choose this as position 3, copy that position and paste it in the case 2, that is position 3. Also choose this as position 4. And this as position 5. Copy this and paste it in the position 5, make it in the correct format, then uncomment this to check whether it works. Yes, it works. This is the first position, then it's the second position. After that clicks, it would not work because we does not change the position in that case. So change that position 3, 4, 5. After that it works good, I think. Reload. This is the default position. First position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. It stops. It would not comes in loop, so we have to fix that. On the case 4 we have to change it as position 5 as position 0, so that it goes to case 1 in a loop. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and retain, and it goes in a loop in 1, 2, 3. This what how this works, and we have a guiding to so that it works in the index.html. So you see it in the top. Click to change the camera position and scroll to zoom in or out. This is how it works.